lesson 2.
We're going to start with the 8-count cuddle.
To get into the cuddle leaders, we're going to lift up our left arm, just like an inside turn.
And it goes across my body, and I go towards that arm and over my head.
Yeah.
Okay, and then to go out, we just lift that arm that's in front.
Yeah, just reverse it.
It has the same footwork as most of our Lindy Hop moves. We have a rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step. The next move for lesson 2 is called kick-aways. We get the name from the Charleston variation of this move, so you'll notice we won't be doing any kicking. We're going to use our Lindy Hop triple steps and rock steps, but we're going to keep the name the same for consistency. The lead for kick-aways comes entirely from Mark's right arm, which is around my waist. When he's ready to start the kick-aways, he slides it to the middle of my waist and makes a V that goes around it. That signals to me that we're starting the kick-away move. The next part, he's going to twist me from the waist as he twists, and then we'll catch hands here. We'll show you from this angle. Mark has his hand around my waist, and then he switches it to the middle to tell me we're going into the kick-away move. And then he's going to twist me out this way, and we'll catch hands. As we're doing the kick-aways, we're just going to pass from hand to hand. So we'll go from here to here, and we keep twisting and passing hands.
And all together with a front to back first.
Here's our front to back, front step, triple step. On the second one, we're going to switch to kick-aways. And a front step, and a front step, and a front step, and a front step.
Once we get into kick-aways, we have to be able to get back out. So to get out, we're going to do the reverse of what we did to get in. Leaders, when you're connected by the left hand, you'll do the front step, and then use the triple step to reach all the way around to her waist. Since I got Shauna's waist, we went back to the front to back instead of continuing kick-aways.
As a follower, I can tell the difference. If he has my waist, we're going into the front to back, or Charleston, or something similar. In kick-aways, I'll always know because he has my hand, but he also continues to do this twisting motion that tells me it's the kick-away move. One more tip, as you're coming back to side by side, here, leaders, make sure you stay nice and straight as you go into the next movement. Moving on to pancakes. We also take this name from its Charleston variation, but we're going to keep the names the same, just like we did for kick-aways. The rest of our Lindy Hop moves, for the most part, are in opposition from one another. So if Mark's using left, I'm using right. When we switch to pancakes, we'll be right and right or left and left. The mechanics of pancakes, we're going to start right to right like a handshake. And we're going to be turned away from each other here. And just like our hand passes that we did in kick-aways, we're going to trade hands here to here. And now we're left to left, and then back right to right, and left to left. The tricky part about pancakes is switching from our kick-aways that are on opposite hands to our right to right.
Leaders, when you're leading kick-aways, wait until you take a step with your right foot. During the triple step, you're going to pass or follow.
And she'll do her triple step, and you'll catch her opposite hand here. And now we're right to right. So we'll show you that again. Mark does a right foot rock step, passes me, and catch.
When we do this front step and we pass the follow, we can't do a triple step here. We're going to do a front step, rock, step, front step, triple step.
For the followers, pancakes should feel no different than our kick-aways. Mark does that little fake out to keep me turning, so it really doesn't feel any different to me. And full speed, here we go. We have our front step and pass, and a front step, triple step, front step, triple step, front step, triple step, front step, triple step. One bit of technique for you. When we're in this cross-hand handshake position, we want to keep those hands in the middle. You'll hear this technique used a lot in our Lindy Hop classes. So Mark and I, in order to keep the hands in the middle, as we're doing pancakes, we're going to push off each other just slightly when we finish the rock step. So front, push, triple step. Front, push, triple step. Because we have to switch directions there, and we have to keep the hands in the middle, we want to give each other just a little push to get into the triple step. When you're ready to try a faster tempo song, we want to make these triple steps pretty big. Because we get this move from a Charleston variation, it tends to be a big, high-energy move. So as Mark and I get going here up front, we're going to let these triple steps really travel.
Let's put kick-aways and pancakes together.
Starting with our front to back. When Mark's ready, he's going to switch that hand to the inside, and we go into kick-aways. Here's our hand passes and kick-aways. Mark's got his fake out. On a right foot, here it goes, into pancakes. The front, triple step.
Here's your lesson 2 pattern. It starts with the swing out, and make sure you grab 2 hands at the end of the swing out so that we can go into the cuddle. Here we go.
Swing out, catch 2 hands, and here's the cuddle. We're going to do 2 of these. On the second one, we're going to release a hand so we can do a swing out. And you'll have to do a little hand switch there, and into the circle. And from here, we have our front to back, into our kick-aways. Here's our kick-away hand passes, into our pancakes. There it is. And from pancakes, we want to get back to our kick-away passes. So Mark will do another fake out. Back to our kick-aways. And back to front to back.